Hello, welcome to One by Faith. My name is Imani. I'm very grateful to be here and to offer you a reading in the month for the month of June, year 2024. I am outside, so if there is any outside noise, I do apologize. But if you are here from Instagram or from Facebook, welcome. I'm happy to join. Or if you get recommended, I'm very happy that you found me. So I will be showing, I have 3 decks for you to choose from. So 3 different messages. So pick the one that you resonate with the most. Don't overthink it, just whichever one calls to you. And then I'll go ahead and put timestamps in, and then you can click on the timestamp and then go to your message for the month of June. Okie dokie. So, and if later down the line, if you would like something more in depth, or if you would like a one-on-one meeting, I will also provide my website in the link in the description down below, which is onebyfaith.co, and you can book me for a private reading and we can go further into detail and really unpack some stuff. Okie dokie. So if you chose deck number 1 or the Star Seed Oracle deck, this is your reading for the month of June, the year 2024. All right, let's get going. Alrighty, so I pray that whoever chooses this deck, that the messages align with their spirit and helps them elevate, and so that they may live and breathe, walk in their highest truth, and be their highest self. Okay. Okay, so let's start here. So for the month of June, okay, so I'm actually hearing that winter is over. It's time to get out of this funk. Yeah, it's time to get out of this funk here. Like it was great that you were able to do a lot of inner work, you know, really go within. Also, some of you may be pregnant. Congratulations. In the month of June, you'll be finding out that you're pregnant. Congratulations. Or and if you're not, this is your sign to create something, and that you have high creation energy. In the winter, you were really sitting and chilling and like probably doing a lot of inner work, but like that seasonal depression definitely kicked you in the teeth. And it's time for you to be out in nature. It's time for you to be outside. It's time for that energy to really, like, it's time for that seasonal depression to melt away, and it's time for you to use that creation energy. Like I said, if some of you are not pregnant, that is, you know, if you rebuke that, I understand. But make sure that you are using your creative energy, your creative juices, your sacral chakra, orange, you know, the color of the sacral chakra. Make sure you're using your creation energy to really tap into those things that you really want to tap into, that business, the ideas that you want to do, all of that. This is the season for you to do that. This is the season for you to explore yourself and to really like take flight and really put those ideas into actions, because that's the other thing too about the winter, is that you spend so much time in like the thinking phase and like the processing phase, and now is not the time for you to be in that phase anymore. It truly is the time for you to like put things in motion. It is time for you to move. It's time for you to just keep going. And well, I would say to not, well, to get started, but to also keep going. Like, don't just like do one thing. Like, this is not the energy of you did 2 things today and now you get to rest for like 2 weeks. That's not it at all. Like, yes, there is a balance in it all. There is a balance in you, you know, resting and taking care of yourself and doing work. But this is the time. This is the season for you to work. And it's time for you to use things like be outside, use nature, use the sun, you know, ask the sun to help you activate that energy within you, so that way you can have energy. You're not so tired, you're not so fatigued and stuff like that. You know, it's time to eat those healthy fruits, those healthy vegetables, really nourish your body. I'm hearing fried foods and deep fried turkey. Why am I hearing turkey fried? Turkey fried, chicken fried, whatever it is that you've been, you know, deep frying everything in. I'm just hearing really unhealthy food. I'm almost like tasting it. Like, my mouth is like not having it right now. Yeah, like the deep fried, turkey fried, chicken fried, steak fried, whatever the hell you've been frying. It's time for you to stop eating fried food, and it's time for you to eat foods of different colors, you know, the reds, the blues, the oranges, the yellows, the purples, you know, fruits, veggies, grains, nuts. It's time for you to get into those and to get back on your healthy stuff, because there is no point in you sitting here and trying to, like, you know, do all this work and everything, and then you're literally putting things in your body that's slowing you down. That's the other thing. This isn't the phase, this isn't the time for you to slow down, but by the food that you are intaking, you're putting yourself in a position to not be at your optimal. You're putting yourself in a position to where you won't be able to listen to your body clearly, because you're busy feeding it junk. It's kind of like, it's almost like, it's like you're a toilet. I don't know why this reference is coming into mind, but it's like you're a toilet, and you're not, and you're just putting a bunch of like shit in your toilet, but like also like, and just clogging it and clogging it and clogging it, and you're not actually like letting anything out, and you won't be able to flush it. You won't be able to get, you know, you won't be able to cycle through none of that, because it's too heavy and it's too much. And that's not what we need in this phase. And also too, it will block you from being able to see the big picture, block you from being able to really create a plan and have action, and to really, you know, move forward with that action. I'm also hearing third eye specifically, but crown chakra as well, because the crown chakra and the sacral chakra are very, very, very intertwined. You know, the cosmic energy of the womb and the cosmic energy that comes from the crown, you know, and that connection. So these two are very important for you for the month of June. Crystals like amethyst will really help you out. Let me see here. I'm hearing carnelian, hearing rose quartz, and obsidian. Those ones will be very, very significant to you for the month of June, to really tap into your sacral chakra and your crown chakra, and to use those. I'm also hearing lapis lazuli and lepidolite. Yeah, lapis lazuli and lepidolite. I'm actually not familiar with lepidolite too much, but if this resonates, make sure you do your own research and look up exactly what those crystals are for, and also, you know, and how to use them, especially for you in your specific situation, so that way you can activate what you need to activate within yourself. Yeah, because it's time for you to move. It's time, like, summertime is here. It's time to be outside. It's time to go. Alrighty, so let me see, is there anything else that y'all need to know? Okay, all of this, hold on one second, let me see here. What else does this collective need to hear? Other than that, you're meant for great things. Okay, I think these keep popping out. Other than that, you're meant for great things. Um, this fell off me too. Don't allow imposter syndrome, or don't think that you're not worthy of great things. Don't think that you're not worthy, because those are also things that will block you in terms of getting messages, from up here, and then being able to use this energy to put them forth. Because when you're having that imposter syndrome, or you think you're not worthy, you're sending out the message that you're not worthy. You're telling the universe that you don't think that you are worthy of receiving great things, or that you're capable of executing great things as well. And that is not an energy that you need to be activating, especially since summertime is happening. There's going to be a lot of great things happening. I do know that Jupiter just moved into Gemini in terms of tropical astrology. And if you do follow the tropical astrology timeline, please make sure that you look that up, and how that can be beneficial to you. This is the time to really look at the things around you, and to literally look at the universe, look at the cosmos, and see, how you can alchemize on this energy. It's very, 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 very important. Yeah. Make sure that you're able to alchemize on this energy. Let's see here. We have double mission. Yeah, girl, you got, well, if you are not a girl, I do apologize. I call already girl. But you have stuff to do also. 1133, if those numbers are significant. This is confirmation, but you have stuff to do. You have things to complete. All of these ideas and stuff. It's time for you, again, to put them into action. This is like the main theme of the month of June. This is the month for you to start and to move. But yes, also too, along with this, don't force yourself to get overwhelmed. Don't don't get overwhelmed. Take care of yourself. If you need to take breaks, if you need to take rest, that's okay. Because with just as much work and action that you are putting out, you do need to emphasize rest, and not even like sleep like 9 hours, or like, like you're out. Actually, yeah, not even like the 9 hours a day or whatever, but this is greater rest. This is actually you like taking care of yourself, like baths, practicing your spiritual hygiene, really. And I'm really hearing like slowing down and taking the time that you need to, like, for example, when you're out the shower and you're moisturizing your body, take the extra time, instead of like trying to rush and like pat, and call it a day. Really take the time to smooth it into your body, really, really, and say loving affirmations to yourself as you do it. Rub it into your body, smooth it in, say things like, I love my skin, I love myself, I'm very grateful. Like really, really feel yourself. Take every little moment as a moment for you to fill up your own cup, and again, nature. And that's the thing, meditate. I don't know who's not meditating or who's been slipping, but it's time for you to get back in there and to use nature as a tool. I know I mentioned the sun earlier, but this is very important that you not only use the sun, but use other things in nature to help you. Like, for example, the grass, the trees, the wind, water. If you, whether it literally be your bathtub or a pool, or, a lake, an ocean, wherever you live, even the water that you drink, you know what I mean? Like, grab your cup of water, and you can alchemize this by sitting it out in the sun and allowing the sun to charge your water. You know what I mean? Like, snakes also as well, if you need confirmation for anything. Snakes are also something for you, or a sign. But yeah, really use, and a lot of the answers that you seek not only will come from the cosmos and come from up above, again from here, but of course from down here in the more grounding chakras, again with earth. You'll find a lot of answers if you just step outside. And also too, this is not the time for you to consume more than you create. This is the moment for you to create more than you consume. Consume things, of course, for inspiration, to see what's going on, to support, to see what's also going on in your community, which is very important. In this collective, I'm hearing that some of you have been looking for your tribe, or you're forming your tribe, which is absolutely great. Love that so much for you. But this is the time for you not only to have the online community, but it's time for you to get out into your actual community and to talk with people. And I'm hearing like new people and new connections will be coming in, new communities, which is very, very, very important. Sorry, just checking on my incense. But very important for you to connect physically with your community and to talk with people. A lot of you, I'm seeing with this seasonal depression that was tearing you up earlier, you had experienced a lot of loneliness, a lot of isolation. Yeah, just a lot of just like it's very sad. It's very down. I'm not gonna lie. But a piece of that will be a lot better once you step out and you show yourself. And that's the thing too. You do have to show yourself. You do have to let people know who you are, what you like, and what you like to do. It's like, you can't hide yourself forever. And either you step out now or you will be forced to step out. That's what I'm hearing now, because I'm hearing you've gotten this message before, and you can't sit here and keep playing with yourself. Either step outside yourself, or you'll be forced outside, and we don't want that type of energy. This isn't the time for you to wait and procrastinate until you're being forced to do something. That's not what this is about. This is about you finding that light within yourself. And bringing it out for everyone else to see, because this is you have got to make sure that you are able to step out yourself. This isn't the time for you to wait, be like, oh, I'll just wait if this happens, or if I'm forced to do it. No, that's not it. Let me see, is there anything else that this collective needs to know before I move on to the next one? But yeah, babes, I'm so sorry, but now is not the time for you to be waiting and forcing. This is the time for you to allow yourself to be guided. This is not the time for you to just wait for something to force you. You have to allow yourself to be guided and meet your blessings halfway. Yeah, you have got to meet your blessings halfway. It's like things are lining up for you. All you have to do is just step out the house. Goodness gracious, yes. Yeah, literally. Portal doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Oops, sorry, my stand's in the way. But if you take a look here, this is what it says. If you can see it. Oh, and it's inverted. Oops, sorry. But that's what the card says. So yeah, it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to walk through these doors, because when you show yourself and you step out, especially when you are feeling uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable, but you have to force yourself to be okay with being uncomfortable. You have to be okay with you stepping out, because on the other side of your discomfort is all the stuff that you want to do. Like, for example, I haven't posted a reading in about a very long time, like an actual like full video, like with my face and everything. Like, I haven't done that in such a long time, and it is a little uncomfortable. Right now I'm out here in public, probably looking crazy as hell to my neighbors, that I'm out here just looking in front of a camera and I'm like playing with cards and shit. But I do recognize though that I have a job to do, and I have to do this because it's my job, a part of my spiritual mission to talk about this stuff and to create this type of content, so that people like you can see it, and I can inspire you as well to, you know, to do better yourself and to be in alignment with who you are, you know, because this currently is in alignment with who I am at the moment. So I need to do the same. I need to also set an example. I need to be the example, but that's neither here nor there. But nonetheless, though, yeah, you need to be uncomfortable. You know, if it's cold, if it's uncomfortable, you're doing something right, basically. Now, yeah, we can't be too comfortable. We can't be too comfortable, because that will come later, but that will come in the form of reward for the work that you have been doing. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be extremely draining or anything like that. You just have to do it. And that's the thing too. Don't psych yourself up for what you're going to do in the month of June. Don't psych yourself up and think that, oh, like it's going to be so hard and be so tired. It doesn't have to be hard. You know what I mean? It's not about like you trying to like do all of it ASAP and finish everything within a week, you know, whatever. Pace yourself. Take your time. This is just a matter of just simple action. That's it. You know, just keep things simple. And I also believe that is very important for you in this month, is to keep things simple. That's all you got to do. Just keep it simple, and you will be a-okay. Oh, yes, 2121 as well, if those are confirmation numbers, if you needed any. So, yeah, but I hope that you have a very wonderful and prosperous June, and I'm excited to hear about the things that you may do. Don't tell me all your business, you know what I mean? I don't want you to jinx anything, but especially if you would like to come back, or if you'd like to message me and, you know, maybe inform me on some things that you are doing, so also that I can support you as well in the ways that I can. But I'm excited to hear about what you guys do, and I hope that you have a very happy and prosperous and abundant June. Bye! Alrighty. Welcome. And if you chose deck number 2, or the Modern Witch Tarot deck, this reading is for you for the month of June. So let's see what you guys got going on here in this collective. And remember too to always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. You know, not every message is for you. Okay, we already have messages coming out here. Let's see. But let's see what's going on for the month of June for you guys. I pray that whoever chooses this deck, that these messages resonate with their spirit, so that they may be in alignment with their highest selves. To be their highest selves. Alright, let's see here. So, okay, first off, you gotta stop blocking your blessings. Self-sabotage has got to simmer down. It has got to stop. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm hearing that, okay, perfect. So we have the Magician in the upright at the bottom of the deck. You are magic, but it's like you're not allowing yourself to be magical. What's going on here? Yeah, so for the month of June, we need to take some time to sit with our self-sabotaging energy. Yeah, we have got to sit here and really unpack this self-sabotaging energy, and also to understand, why aren't you using your magic? I'm definitely hearing things about like living situations and other things that aren't necessarily like favorable, but that's the thing about you being the magician. You gotta alchemize it. You gotta You got to get creative, babes. You like, it's almost like you know what you could do, but you're not doing it. But it's also, it's like, it's also too, because it's like a little difficult. You get that little bit of resistance. You're giving up so easily, and that has got to stop in this month. So you're definitely going to be tested with some times and some moments where things are going to be just a little bit difficult. You're going to get a little resistance, and you're going to have to think outside the box and get creative and to alchemize all that you are doing. You know what I mean? Like, if you're being met with a little resistance, it's to test your resilience, and to also to test how bad you actually want something. Because you also can't keep saying that you want this, that, and the other, baby, and you're not doing it, or you're not doing anything towards that. That's a no-go. I've been there before. I understand, but we have to, but those types of behaviors have to stop now. Those types of behaviors have to come to a stop, because it's like you have you have the work ethic, you have the work, like, it's almost like it's all inside of you, all of it. It's like we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. And just like a common theme with like also other messages too, is that like you have so much. It's like a lot of these are great cards about, like about action, abundance, you really moving forward and getting stuff. And I know also I do intuitive reading, so, but that's neither here nor there. I'll talk more about that in another video, but just take the messages. But the abundance is all there. It's like it's like you have, it's literally like you have all the tools for infinite abundance. You have all the tools for, like, it's almost like you actually do have the physical resources to do a lot of the stuff that you want to do, but it's like you're actively choosing not to do it, which is crazy. It's so crazy. It's like you're actively choosing, like, not to do it. Or for some of you, whether you choose, like, some of you aren't actually choosing not to do it, it's just you're like not opening your eyes to see what's actually available to you. It's like you want things in a certain way, but you're not. It's like you want things in this specific certain way, but it's like if you just change your perspective just a little bit and you realize the resources that you have, like, you have everything that you need. And in this month, you are being called to recognize that you have everything that you need. You need to recognize that, like, all you need is literally just a little extra work ethic. That's actually it. It's like you have it inside of you. Like I said, it's about bringing it out. You definitely need to bring out that work ethic and to realize that you have everything. You know what I mean? Or even if you want things like a certain way, this is the time to think about, like, oh, well, you may not have this, but you can use this and make it work. And I think you'll find that it'll be a lot better. Or, like, for example, like cooking, it's like maybe you don't have the money to go and get the full organic herbs and all that other stuff, and that's okay. Maybe just go to the dollar store. A lot of this too is about intention. You know what I mean? Like, don't think that because you don't have things in a certain way that it won't turn out the way that you want it to, because I'm actually hearing that if you use the lesser of what you have, things will actually turn out way better, because for one, you're putting more intention into it, and that's what you're being called to. Oh yeah, that's what you're being called to do in this month, is to put more intention in what you are doing, because without intention, without putting that magic into it, it doesn't even matter. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything, actually, if you're not doing it without intention. If there's no intention, you're not doing it. You're not doing anything at all. And that's not and that's not in alignment with your highest self. Just doing things unconsciously, just drifting and floating, and yada yada yada. That's not what this is about. Yeah, this is about you being grounded. This is about you, filling up your own cup, filling others' cups, and really, again, that action of moving forward. Like, yeah, if there's no thought, we can't do it. If there's not an actual plan, you can't do it. If there's not an actual plan in what you're doing, and that's and along with the action, a part of your action too for this month is planning. Why are you not planning things? Yeah, like the universe wants to give you something. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse at the bottom. The universe wants to give you something, but you have got to, not we, but you know what I mean by we, but you gotta take the time to plan things. Ooh, and collaborate. I'm hearing collaboration is very important for you. And if you don't have somebody to collaborate with, that is the thing where I say it's time for you to get creative. It's like you have the things. It's just a matter of you expressing what you want. And then the universe will allow you to get it. But you do have to take the time to actually think about what you want. Yeah, part of your action is also planning up here. It's not necessarily just physically doing, because with this particular collective, I'm hearing that you are doing. But the problem is that you're just doing shit. You're not actually you're just doing stuff just to do stuff, and not actually taking the time that you need to think and to yeah, you're taking the time to you're not thinking about what you're doing or intentionally moving. You're just doing what you think might be right and what you think might be okay, but it's like in your spirit, it's not what you actually want. It's not what you actually need. And this is about you being strictly for yourself. Yeah, some of you, I feel like this is select few, but are doing things for other people, and it is getting in the way of you getting what you want because you're busy doing things for others. So yes, but you gotta stop doing things for others. Now, in terms of collaboration, right? Again, asking for it. And if you don't have anybody to collaborate with, that's okay. This is the time for you to use this next new moon, this next full moon cycle in the month of June to really alchemize that energy and plan on and think about the type of people that you want to collaborate with. Like, what is it that you want to collaborate with? What's the project? Who do you want to collaborate with? What type of energy do you want to be put into that? The type of people who you want to work with, what do they bring to the table? And you also have to think about what will you bring to the table, because remember, we still have to be self-aware. And to play on your own strengths and weaknesses to make this project come to life. Ooh, yes. Playing on your own strengths and weaknesses, that will also be a common theme for the month of for the month of June. Yes. And it's like with that steady pace of you walking and moving forward, and really, again, moving with intention and being grounded. That's the other thing. Moving forward while being grounded. And I'm hearing, how do I get grounded? If you want to know how to get grounded, nature will be very, very, very important. Sit outside, just hang out, get off your phone, sit in the sun, even if it's raining, to take some time to sit by the window, listen to the rain, meditate, you know what I mean? Like, do what you gotta do. To just connect with nature, because also too, nature is abundant, and if you want to help bring some of that abundant energy into your life, step into abundant places, you know what I mean? Go to parks or nature preserves, or or go hiking or other things like that. Go to places where things are abundant, farmers markets, you know what I mean? Like, where there are so many people who have such great gifts, you know. Go outside and definitely go into those higher vibrational places where you can be grounded, where you can allow yourself to have fresh fruits, veggies, and yeah, food is another way to be grounded. But you also don't want to eat too heavy of food. Like eat fulfilling foods, not just filling foods. Like eat foods that fulfill your spirit, not just foods that are going to give you the itis and you're going to sleep 20 minutes later. That's not where we are being grounded. That is, hold on. Speaking of being grounded, my incense I put in the grass and started to smell a little some get hot. Okay, we're back. That's not the best. Whoopsie daisy. Thank you, Mother Earth. But but anywho, so what was I saying? Okay, yes. Being grounded also means that you are. Here we go. Yes. Being grounded also means that you are fulfilling your spirit. You're filling up your cup. You know, you're feeding your mind, body, and spirit things that will help you grow and to help you ascend, not just things that are just like fun for the temporary moment, or filling you or filling a void for that temporary moment. Ooh, the trees are whistling with that message, or they are bristling with that message. So trees can also be a confirmation for you. If there are certain trees that have been poking out at you or talking to you or trying, sit with your favorite tree. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit with it. But there are lots of ways of getting grounded. And I'm also hearing as well, you cannot be grounded in a dirty house. Please keep your house clean for this month. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep it somewhat tidy. Because then also too, that will allow a lot of energy to flow to you when your home is picked up. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, just somewhat together. So that way that energy can flow throughout your house. Because when you have dirty dishes everywhere, dirty clothes everywhere, this, that, and the other, that will block the energy flow in your home. And that is not what we want. We do not want the energy flow to be blocked in your home. We want that stuff to be able to flow through your home, and abundance can come to your house and therefore come to you. So yes, let's see here. Is there anything else that this collective needs to know before we close out this reading? Get some rest. Go to sleep. Why are you so awake at night? Yeah, why are you up worrying at night about things working out? This is not the time for you to be sitting here pressed and worried about things working out. You're stressed about things not working out because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. This is the time for you to just relax. Trust in yourself, and trust in the universe, and trust that you will be guided to where you need to go and what you need to do. 30-30, if those, confirmation numbers. Yeah, make sure that you are going to sleep and resting yourself in your body. And then for some of you as well, I'm hearing, please journal. If you come alive in the nighttime, that's okay. If you are a night owl, but make sure that if you are awake during those times, that you are using that as an opportunity to connect. You're using those hours to connect with yourself, and not to be out and about doing a bunch of other stuff, and to and exerting your energy to others and not bringing it back to yourself. So yeah, journal, listen to music, oh, yep, birds chirping, listen to music at night, but not just any music. You know, we don't need to be bumping Chief Keef at 2 a.m. We need to be listening to music that really that has affirmations, meditation music, jazz, you know, high vibrational music that actually soothes the soul, not gets it up and amped. So yes, let's see here, but I think that is it for you guys. I pray that you have a wonderful June, and down in the comments, without telling me all your business, don't want you to jinx anything, but if you feel called to, comment down below if this message resonated with you, and also some things, you know, just a little bit about yourself, because I would also love to build a community within this whole channel here. And don't be afraid of judgment. Don't be afraid that, you know, we will be here to judge you. I am definitely working on creating a safe space for all of us, and so there will be no bullying allowed nonetheless. So those comments will be deleted if they end up there. So yes, but I love to hear about everybody's journeys, and I hope that you have a wonderful June. Bye. Hello. All right, so last collective. So if you chose deck number 3 or the energy deck here, then this reading is for you for the month of June. All right, let's see what this collective is up to. Ooh. Ciao. Well-seasoned box, ripping at the seams. All right. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, not y'all falling off. Not y'all falling off. Why are you ignoring what you know you should be doing? Like, I'm definitely hearing on your spiritual journey specifically. Yeah, on your spiritual journey. Yeah, why are you not? Oh, excuse you. Okay, so back to before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, tapping back into your duality, definitely, and the different sides of you and who you are. Yeah, who are you? Oh, yeah, for some of you, the more seasoned people, please do not do this if you don't know what you're doing, but for some of you, mirror magic may be important. I'm seeing like a mirror in like the inverted version of you. Yeah, it's like it's time. Ooh, I know why. So the reason why you were jumping off your path there is because you had to get into them shadows. You were being called to get into them shadows, and you realized a lot of this stuff wasn't all love and light. Okay, now it's making sense. But that's the thing, right, about the spiritual journey, is that it's about you exploring all the sides of yourself, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the mad, the, you know, the disappointed, the worried, the anxious, you know, because that's how you grow, you know. Of course it's going to get uncomfortable because it's for you to grow, especially when it comes to the emotions. You have to unpack that stuff. You have to unpack those dark parts within you, you know, the trauma and everything, because otherwise you're just going to repeat the same cycles over and over again, and you're just going to keep having this problem, even if you try to avoid it and be like, oh, I don't want to, you know, it's hard, blah, 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 or I don't want to deal with it and blah, blah, blah. You have to take the time to deal with it. You have to take the time to journal. You got to take the time to write this stuff out, you know, or talk to somebody about a lot of this stuff. No matter how you do it, you have got to work through it. You have got to, like, the key to you really stepping into greater heights is by you getting through this slump here. And yeah, it's dark, yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it's okay. You're safe, you're wonderful. Yeah, the door to romance came out here, but it's in the reverse. And that's the thing, right? It's like those shadow sides. It's dark because it's leading you back to yourself, and it's like self-love, as opposed to love for others. But also, you can love others in such a better way if you just take the time to get through this and learn to love yourself better, and to learn to love yourself in greater ways, because that's how you emotionally grow, when you create the capacity, when you create the capacity to love yourself more. That's when you have the capacity to love others more. You know what I mean? Like you have got to take the time to do this. Avoidance is a huge common theme here, because you can't be avoiding everything, and you can't avoid things forever. The number 33 and 21 is very specific. Oh, and 12. Jesus. Okay, what is all of this coming out? Let me see what's happening here. Y'all got a lot going on, and that's okay. And there's nothing wrong with having a lot going on. And I know you don't want to be a burden, but you need to understand that you have got to let this stuff out. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is a lot coming out here. Let me see here. Okay. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Do you mind? An entire helicopter. Jesus. Okay. So, hopefully you can hear me over all that. But, yeah, you don't want to be a burden, but you're dimming your light. You're literally like clouding yourself. You know, you're constantly like, it's almost like you're letting it's like you're trying to put yourself in a position to where you're not bothering people, but by you not growing emotionally, by you hindering your growth, you are going to be an even bigger nuisance or a bigger problem than you are now. You're not a problem now, but you will be later if you don't put yourself in a position to grow, because then you're going to be operating from that trauma frequency, from that unhealed frequency. And that's not a frequency that you need to be operating from. The point of a lot of this is so that you can grow and not be operating from a trauma frequency, and you work through it. Yeah, this is the month for you to definitely unpack this trauma. Because also too, once you unpack it, and I'm hearing that it's something about like your family, it could be something family related, or also to your growth, your spiritual and emotional growth will actually raise the vibration of your family and change your family dynamic, whether it be, you know, your blood family or your chosen family, you know, your tribe, your community, the people around you. When you work through this, you're going to be able to be a much better version of yourself, and that is going to reflect in all of your relationships, all of them, but especially those closest to you. And also too, you will be rewarded for all of this. You will be rewarded for all the work that you do and all the emotional labor that you put in. And this isn't just doing it just so you can get a reward, you know, or whatever, because a part of the reward is going to be very different. It's going to be very, hold on, it's getting windy. But, yeah, a part of your reward is, of course, too, that you made it through and that you're growing. But yeah, you will get something out of it, some kind of blessing, some kind of spiritual blessing. But don't do it just so you can get something out of it, because that in itself would be a lesson then that you're going to have to unpack, and that's between you and God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, let me see here. What else is going on here? Also, too, being seen, or also, too, just a warning that when you raise your vibration, I'm hearing all eyes on you, and that's going to attract a lot of it will attract a lot of attention. Your growth and your dynamic changes will attract a lot of attention, and some people won't like that. Some people won't like that at all. I guess freaking motorcycle or bike is of confirmation. Also 1, 2, 3 will be very important, or confirmation numbers for you, taking those steps, those changes, especially when it comes to dynamic changes and stuff. But yeah, envy, or also, some of you may have some jealousy issues that you need to work through. And some of you definitely need to be weary of evil eye, especially as you grow and you change as a person. When you change as a person and you act and you implement those changes, especially, that will attract people that want to, talk a lot of stuff and be like, oh, nah, blah, 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 and talk smack about what you're doing. But this is the time for you to stand firm in that. You know what I mean? Stand firm in what you do. Be very grounded and understand that this is your inner energy. This is the energy that you want to embody and you want to have moving forward, because you want to move. You want to operate in that healed frequency. And when you operate from a healed frequency, you trigger people that are operating from an unhealed frequency. So keep that in mind too, is that you may or may not ruffle some feathers, and that's okay. That's okay to ruffle some feathers. That's a-okay. But what you need to do is not let that stop you, though, and not letting the opinions of others stop you from moving forward and healing, because I'm definitely hearing that healing is just it's time to open up. It's time to let those feelings out. I'm like this rest and rejuvenation, or I like to call this the meditation card. Meditating on so much, meditating on all that you do, all that you want to do, how to navigate it, how to navigate all this energy that you'll be working through. You have to take the time to just sit with it. Sitting with it will be very important. Just sitting with the energy of whatever it is that comes up, and also a quote is that prayer is when you talk to God and meditation is when you listen. It's okay to let it out and because the universe hears you, but you do have to let it out one way or another, whether it be you physically talking with someone, physically talk to yourself in the mirror, you know what I mean? That's part of mirror magic as well. If you feel called to do that, of course, do your research. Or, of course, you can always journal and, journal your feelings out, But don't forget to meditate and also create the room for you to listen to spirit and what spirit is saying to you to help you move through this and to help you move forward. And also so that way you can listen and know where to go, so that way you can be in alignment with the people who actually want to help you and actually want to be there with you on this journey, to help you call in your tribe. Yeah, and right now I'm hearing confidence. You gotta have the confidence to just keep going. You gotta have the confidence and the trust within yourself and all that's around you, that it'll be okay. Like right now, I just realized the way all this set up is that victory is in the center of this reading. It's like this month may be a little harder for you. This month will definitely be the month of emotional heartache and hardship, you know what I mean? But that's okay. When you do the emotional work, when you do the emotional labor, that's when you reach that next level. That is truly when you will grow, and that is truly when you will start getting a lot of the stuff that you're asking for. If you're wondering why you're not getting the things that you're asking for, it's because you're not ready to receive it. it's because you're not emotionally ready and emotionally there to receive what it is you've been asking for. Why? Because you have been emotionally blocking yourself off from yourself and others. But when you emotionally block yourself off from yourself, how are you supposed to be able to receive and be emotionally available to receive other things if you can't even receive yourself and receive, unconditional love from other people around you? Some of this stuff as well is you need to share this victory with other people, with the closest people around you, and this is where that envy card comes in. Not everybody, you won't be able to take everybody with you, and that's okay that you'll lose some people, within that. But that's what makes that victory so much more worth it, is that you are able and you are capable of having a beautiful people around you. It's and I'm actually hearing that you have a lot of people around you, and you have a lot of people that are rooting for you. You're just not actively seeing, or you're not wanting to see who those people are. And this would be the time for you to meditate and ask for the universe to show you who those people are, who you can actually trust. If you're scared of opening up and letting yourself be emotionally vulnerable, that's okay. But ask your spirit team, ancestors, whoever, to show you who is there for you and who cares, and also what those people can provide for you, because not everybody can provide you everything that you need. Each person will be able to provide you something, within your circle of people, and playing on their strengths and weaknesses along with yours as well. And that will help you grow. But you have to be willing to see your tribe and who they are, and how they can help you grow, and how they can assist you, and also how you can be there for them as well. You know what I mean? Really think about the dynamic that you and your tribe have going on. Each person of your tribe, you got to think about those things. You can't just be like, oh yeah, but that. It's not about it. You really need to be conscious of who is around you and who these people are. If you're not ever taking the time to think about that, this is the time to start. This month is the time to start doing that. And then, if there are things that you are lacking or that you would like to bring in, that's when you tap into that sacral chakra energy, the color orange. And you use that energy, whether you're a man or a woman. The sacral chakra is the chakra of creation and creativity, but specifically creation. This is the time for you to manifest that, and to bring those people in, and to call those people in, so that way you can receive the help that you need. Even if people don't physically hear you, spirit still hears you. That's the thing. And I know that may not be as comforting, but I hope that it is at least a little comforting, that even if the people that are immediately around you don't hear you, spirit hears you. You just have to talk to spirit, talk to the people around you, and also then to call in those people that actually will hear you and want to hear you and want to support you. Now is not the time for you to put yourself in a position to continue to be lonely, because that's not how you're going to grow. You also need people to be around you so that you can't be triggered, and so that you can grow. I know it's terrible, but it is true. You don't always grow when you're by yourself. When you're always by yourself, you don't have new experiences to experience to help you grow. So yeah, let me see here. Is there anything else? Oh, yes, the final thing. When you take the time to grow, and you open up that gate and walk into the garden of you will also be able to see how beautiful your life really is, and to see how beautiful everything is around you, and having that deeper understanding of yourself will be priceless. And understanding who you are, right now, who you want to be, just opening, like just stepping into like your own personal Garden of Eden. Like when all this is done and you really step into that shadow side of yourself, you're also going to see the Garden of Eden. You're going to see how beautiful you are, how beautiful life is, and really be able to step into a place of gratitude and really step into just like a grateful frequency. And when you also practice gratitude and you truly see and appreciate everything that's around you this month, you will see 180 changes when you recognize what you actually have and what's all around you. You will have please recognize that you are beautiful, that your life is wonderful, okay? Because there's no point in you not being grateful for what you have. It's okay to want more, but you definitely need to take some time to really appreciate what you have now so that you can get more and you can continue to start that cycle, that endless cycle of appreciation and gratitude and abundance and prosperity and growth. Because that's what this really is all about, is your own growth. But don't be afraid to dive into yourself. And of course, if you would like to dive further into yourself, you would like some spiritual guidance, I do personal readings. So you can go to my website and you can book a personal reading. Or of course, if you have a therapist or a trusted, whoever, that is a-okay too. Just make sure that you do not keep all that stuff inside. Okie dokie. All right, so I love you, and I hope that you have a wonderful and a prosperous June, and I really do hope that it is transformative, and I pray that you come out on the other side of this month feeling refreshed, renewed, and rejuvenated with this new energy that you have worked through. Okie dokie. Bye. Alright, so if you liked what you saw, please like the video and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great month. See you guys soon. Bye.